Martell the tape is consensus best made Joe about his new coaching. He knew he had a third long when he was 8
and none. If there's any difference,
he's a tremendous fighter.
Because the emotional
people that don't like my striking, prepared to come out.
The guy who has the several guys
incredibly close that 5th round. He did on the fight
for a 5th time
to retain his title with the jab. It's so effective, not just rushing into
skillful striker. Covington front kick,
working the body. Starting to fight with that same pace.
Fight clock is brought to you by Usman connects.
Colby connects the fight.
Actually, his hands were down. He has vowed to have a high, tight guard and
a good right up and good
job by the champion, staying true to who he is.
Another factor could be there it goes.
First attempt.
Got a hold of the neck. Look at this.
That for Colby Covington is the
Thomas. What do you got?
A lot of success in those close ranges.
Oh, back.
He doesn't have many of those in his career.
The black and gold,
like a bigger man. Good job. Oh, good left hand by Usman. He gave a tremendous pace.
Percent of his offerings in this opening round.
Fight, gentlemen.
Standing there, and we also talked about this before.
So he's not willing.
No,
they're staying on the outside
in the first fight. And that
Covington, there's another one.
But it's busy, more active.
Massive foot.
He heard him.
Covington, a shoot. The takedown.
Pace.
Colby.
Yeah. Usman switch stance.
Volume. Put out a lot of effort.
But we'll see the extent to
their careers. And then you start to after it. That same shot.
I went straight down the middle. There's a shot.
The face.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So how hard he's fought me to career. Never giving up the takedown is crazy.
Oh, left hand by Colby. And leave the big openings.
for Usman.
Yeah.
There it is. You saw what happened there. It was massive to come. Good job.
Because he's going to just have... Usman may have heard his left. He switched stances.
You can...
By the challenger.
Oh, nice shot by Covington.
And now short left.
I think those kicks to the body hurt it. Making the champ work now.
Okay, one strike discrepancy here.
Wow.
What's interesting to me, postured and talked about, gonna take, put it in front. I think both of these guys have a champ not winning, but fun.
Jab is there for Usman.
Chance here. Runs a much better.
This is grappler. This was probably the wrong week for me to skip combat sambo class, but what are your expectations for this one?
I expect these guys to come together, man. I expect them to come together.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Hands up for me. Keep those hands high. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
nose guard. How good is that right hand? Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Covington. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. So we call on the fight stats here unofficially. 49 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. All right, he engages in a single. Useful trick right there to get the takedown out of the clinch. All right, side control now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lots for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, here we go now with round two. Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, straight right.
Beautiful body kick.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Nice hammer fist. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Kamaru Usman. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. 60 seconds to go in round two. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Get out of there.
And he's out. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Round 3 next. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC. And no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding. And look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel,